The pounding on my door came at exactly 5:02 a.m. Through the peephole, I saw my neighbor Leo's pale, terrified face. When I opened the door, he grabbed my arm, his voice shaking. "Don't go to work today. Just trust me." I asked why, my heart racing. He looked over his shoulder, then back at me, his eyes wide with fear. "You'll understand by noon." Then he was gone. 6 hours later, when the police called, I finally understood. Someone had taken my place at the office, and they were making sure everyone thought it was me. The violent knocking tore through my peaceful sleep. I bolted upright, heart hammering. 5:02 a.m. glowed on my bedside clock. Who could be at my door at this hour? I pulled on my robe with trembling hands. The pounding came again, more urgent. "Chloe, open up." "It's Leo!" Leo, my quiet neighbor? I crept to the door and peered through the peephole. The view showed a man I barely recognized, disheveled, wild-eyed, breathing heavily. "Leo, what's wrong?" "Chloe, please open the door." Against my instincts, I opened the door a crack, the chain still engaged. Cold morning air rushed in. "Don't go to work today," he blurted. "Call in sick. Say anything. Just don't leave this house." I stared at him. "What?" "I have a major presentation today." "Chloe, listen." His cold fingers wrapped around my wrist. "Just trust me. Do not go." The terror in his eyes was real. This was a genuine warning. "My God, Leo, you're scaring me." "What is going on?" He shook his head. "I can't explain, no time. Promise me you won't leave." "Not for any reason." The sky was lightening. In the pre-dawn stillness, his words felt surreal yet terrifying. "Why shouldn't I go?" He leaned closer, whispering, "You'll understand by noon." Before I could respond, he pulled back, glanced around, and ran toward his house. I stood frozen, then closed the door. My heart pounded. "My name is Chloe Evans, a software developer. My father, an investigative journalist, died 2 years ago in a suspicious car accident. He'd taught me to trust my gut." I looked at my work bag by the door. A normal Tuesday awaited, but Leo's fear, that wasn't normal. I calculated the risk. If Leo was wrong, worst case, an awkward conversation with my boss. If he was right, unthinkable. I picked up my phone and texted my manager, "Family emergency. Won't be in today." I hit send. The message whooshed away, and with it, my normal day. I was now adrift in uncertainty, anchored only by my neighbors, warning and the creeping feeling that my father's past had crashed into my present. The silence after sending the text felt heavier than ever. Familiar house sounds seemed amplified. I stood clutching my robe, feeling foolish and afraid. I made coffee I didn't want and sat staring at Leo's house. It looked normal. No sign of the frantic man from minutes ago. Had I made a mistake? Minutes dragged. I checked work email, nothing unusual. The company chat was quiet. Everything normal. The weight of my decision pressed on my chest. I imagined my manager's annoyance. My presentation, weeks of work, now likely handed to a colleague. By 7:30 a.m., regret tightened in my stomach. I was an idiot. Leo probably had personal issues and projected onto me. I considered calling him, but remembered his grip, the chill of his fingers. I tried working on a personal project, but couldn't concentrate. My attention kept drifting to the window, the clock, the silent phone. At 8:15 a.m., my phone buzzed. A coworker, Mark. "Hey, you okay?" Sarah said emergency. "Everything all right?" I typed back, "Yeah, family thing." "Under control, thanks." "No prob, BTW, weird seeing you here early." I waved, but you blew past me in parking garage. Blood drained from my face. I read the message 3 times. "Weird seeing you here early." I typed, hands shaking. "What?" "I'm home. Lol. Very funny. Saw your car. Blue Honda with Code Goddess sticker. Nearly took my door off. Cold terror pierced through my anxiety. Someone was at my workplace. Driving my car. That's impossible. Okay, messing with me. But seriously, you alright?" It looked intense. I didn't answer. The phone clattered on the table. I ran to the front window. My parking spot was empty. My car was gone. Impossible. I hadn't moved it since last night. Unless... I rushed to the garage. Empty. The space where my car should be was a void. My knees buckled. Someone had stolen my car and taken it to my office. They were impersonating me. Leo's warning echoed, "Don't go to work today." This wasn't a coincidence. This was a plan. The hours until 11 a.m. were torture. I paced, mind racing. Who was this person? Why pretend to be me? Or a tech handled sensitive government data? My security clearance was high. I considered calling the police. But what would I say? My neighbor said don't go to work. Now someone who looks like me is there. It sounded insane. The stolen car. I should report it, but instinct said wait. Leo said I'd understand by noon. I had to trust there was a reason. I pulled out an old photo of my father. He was smiling, but his eyes held weight I hadn't understood then. I'm close, Chloe, he told me. So close to breaking this wide open. Just a few more pieces. The pieces. Was I one? At 11:28 a.m., my phone rang. Unknown caller. Heart hammering, I answered. Ms. Evans? Sergeant Maria Flores, County Police. Calling about an incident at Oratech. The floor dropped. An incident? Significant data breach this morning. Reason to believe you were present. I wasn't. I'm home! Ms. Evans, we have security footage of you entering. Your keycard access to secure server room. Multiple employees confirmed seeing you. The world tilted. They had my face, my keycard, my car. They're framing me. Given evidence, I need you at the station for questioning. Can send a car. Panic seized me. If I went, I'd be arrested. Life is over. Can anyone verify your whereabouts? I thought of Leo. No, I live alone. Then suggest you comply. Officers dispatched to your residence shortly. Call ended. Silence crushed me. The clock showed 11:32 a.m. Noon and 28 minutes, but I already understood. I was the patsy. If I'd gone to work, I'd be in custody or dead. Leo saved my life. Now police were coming. The phone clattered on the floor. Officers. Dispatched shortly. Words looped in my mind. Death knell for my life. I couldn't go to the station. In their system, I'd be trapped. Evidence too perfect. My car keycard face. They built a cage while I slept. Leo. His name was a lifeline. He knew more. I scrambled up, adrenaline surging. Didn't grab my purse or phone. Ran out. Sprinted across the lawn to his house. Hammered on the door, breath ragged. Leo, open up! They're coming! Police coming for me. Door flew open. Leo pulled me inside, locked the door. Engaged 2 heavy-duty deadbolts I'd never noticed. The living room was dim, blinds drawn. Sparse, sterile. Not a home, but a command post. Alone? Can anyone see you? They called. The police think I did it. Coming here. Words tumbled out. Leo, what's happening? Who are you? He led me to the kitchen table, made me sit. Poured water. Drink. Breathe. I gulped water, hands shaking, glass chattering. Cold liquid didn't quell fear. Your father, Leo began, voice steady. David Evans. Wasn't just a journalist. Knew he investigated something big. Before I died. Investigated Oratech. Believed they built backdoors for foreign entities. Selling access. Called it Silo Project. Oratech. My company. Punched to the gut. Had source inside. Someone high up getting cold feet. Feeding documents. But Knight getting final proof. Evidence tying CEO and board to treason. Car went off-road. Official report flashed accident. Rain slicked road. It wasn't an accident. No, cleanup, you were next. Me? Why? Knew nothing. You're his daughter. I work there. High-level access. Perfect contingency plan. If father's research surfaced, if questions asked again, could pin all on you. Grieving daughter. Following father's footsteps. Corporate espionage. Tidy story. Pieces snapped together with terrifying clarity. Incident today wasn't random. Execution of that plan. Using my identity to steal data. My father died exposing, making me a villain. I looked at Leo. Calm precision. Secure locks. Analytical gaze. Who are you? A long breath. Was your father's source? Air left lungs. Stared. Quiet, rose-growing neighbor. You worked at Oratech? Head of cybersecurity. Designed protocols they used to frame you. Discovered backdoors. Hidden data streams. Went to my father because I didn't know who to trust inside. After being killed, knew was the target too. Faked nervous breakdown. Resigned. Disappeared. Moved here to watch you. Last promise to him. Tears welled. Father hadn't been alone. Had an ally. Watching over me all this time. Polite nods. Offered help. Not neighborly kindness. Vigil. Tear-traced cheek. All this time. Data they stole today using your identity was a red herring. Low level, but sensitive enough for major investigation. Real transfer, proof of Silo Project scheduled afternoon. Once complete, they have everything. You in custody, unable to speak. Distant siren, close. Leo stood. Out of time. Can't be here when I arrive. But my house, things. None matters if in prison for the rest of life. Not coming to protect you, coming to bury you. Moved to bookshelf, pressed hidden panel. The section swung open, revealing safety. I worked a combination, pulled out a slim black hard drive, and shoved it in my jacket. What's that? Insurance. Everything my father and I compiled. Backdoor schematics, financial trails. Not enough to go public, but start. Tossed me a dark cap jacket. Put on. Another siren. Closer. Turning onto the street. Come on. Grabbed my hand. Back door. Through yards. Car 2 blocks over. Led through the kitchen to the fenced backyard. The bright sun felt alien, exposing. Moved quickly, silently, hopping fences, cutting hedges. 2 fugitives in suburbia. Each step, life built, safe, logical, ordered, crumbled behind. No longer Chloe Evans, software developer. Chloe Evans, fugitive, framed, running with dead father's accomplice. Reached nondescript gray sedan. Slide inside. Started engine, pulled away smoothly. Saw 2 police cruisers turn onto the street, lights flashing silently. Slumped in seat, heart pounding, watching home disappear in the mirror. Understood by noon, as Leo promised, but understanding felt like a death sentence. Where are you going? Leo's eyes met mine in the mirror, sharp, determined. Finish what father started. Find proof clearing name bringing down people who killed him. Car accelerated, carrying away from everything known into the storm. Leo drove with calm efficiency, eyes constantly checking mirrors. Didn't speak for the first 10 minutes. Silence filled with engine hum, roaring in ears. The neighborhood gives way to commercial district, industrial outskirts, heading away from familiar. Where are you going? Somewhere you won't think to look. Place father set up as a dead drop. Storage locker. Unit 217. Father had a storage locker? Good journalist. Knew better than keeping all eggs in one basket. Dealing with powerful. Rented under pseudonym. Paid 5 years cash up front. Meticulousness, secrecy, drove home danger he'd been in. Danger I was in. Pulled into a lot of sprawling storage facilities on the city edge. Place holding forgotten artifacts of lives. Old furniture, holiday decorations, memory boxes. Parked away from office. Led to back building. Air inside is cool, concrete and dusty. Unit 217 had a heavy-duty padlock. Leo produced the key, opened. The metal door rolled up with loud grating rumble. Inside, not boxes of old clothes. Sparse, functional space. Small desk, chair, powerful laptop connected to portable server stack. High-end printer in the corner. Makeshift, off-grid office. His sanctuary, Leo said, voice softening. Did the most sensible work. Went straight to laptop, booted up. Data they're transferring in the afternoon. Real. Silo project files. Moved to Shell Corporation. Kestrel Dynamics. Transfer routed through 3 servers. Final destination private server farm owned by front company for foreign buyers. How do I know all this? Help design transfer protocol, bitter edge. Before I knew what for. Scheduled 3 RPM. Once complete, scrub original files from Oratech servers. Like never existed. Only evidence of you stealing decoy data left. Plugged in black hard drive from the safe. Files populated screen. Schematics, code, bank records. Labyrinth of corruption. This would have, Leo pointed. Before. Proves backdoors created. Proves financial links. Doesn't have after. Live data stream proving actively used. What need to intercept? Leaned in, the developer's mind kicked in. Pushing back fear. Code. System. Could understand systems. Transfer at 3. Block, redirect. Blocking alerts them. Initiate different protocols. Lose chance. Need a copy. Hijack data stream. Send duplicate to secure location while original proceeds. They don't spook, we get proof. Looked at me, intense. Where you come in? Can't do it from here. Security around the main server fortress. Your employee credentials. Access level. Get us in through the side door. Blood ran cold. Want me to hack my own company? Help plant digital tracers. Code latching onto transfer. Siphoning copy to this server. Tapped machine. Only way. Your access keys only ones not raising immediate red flags for this operation. Asking became what they accused me of being. Hacker. Digital thief. But for truth. Thought of father's face in photograph. Police cruisers a house. No life to return to unless I did this. Okay, the word feels like vow. Tell me what to do. Next hour I worked in tandem. Leo, security expert, laid out the architecture of Oratech digital defenses. Me, a developer knowing system language intimately, found weaknesses, unguarded pathways. Wrote script together. Elegant, invisible, ghost and machine. Using secure encrypted satellite connection from Leo's setup, Access the Oratech system remotely. Heart and throat every keystroke. One wrong move, mistyped command, their security on us like wolves. Navigated familiar directories, virtual hallways walked every day. Felt like a violation, breaking into my own home. Found root directory for Silo project. Files there. Massive encrypted packets waiting for a scheduled journey. Ready? Leo's hand hovered over the enter key deploying tracer. Deep breath, father's determined eyes clear in mind. Do it. Pressed key. Moment nothing. Then screen. A new process appeared, silent. Hidden thread attaching to data packets. Live, Leo whispered, triumphing in voice. Working. Data copying. Watched progress bar fill, slow steady crawl. Stealing truth back. Every percentage point step toward freedom. Justice for father. 3:03 p.m. Progress bar hit 100%. Transfer complete. On their end, Oratech executives thought treason complete. But we had it. Perfect, untampered copy of entire Silo project data transfer, proof of conspiracy. Leo immediately began encrypting, backing up data to multiple secure cloud locations. Have it, reality washed over. Actually have it. Have it, Leo confirmed, grim smile touching lips for the first time. Now the hard part. Now I have to use it. Proof in hands, but still 2 fugitives in storage locker. Entire system hunting us. Battle won, but the war was just beginning. Air in storage unit electric with small victory, but silence heavy with next. Impossible question. What now? Can't just send this to the police. Staring at the server holding power to clear name. Destroy powerful people. Sergeant who called already thinks guilty. Who say other departments are not compromised. Or simply out of depth, Leo added, fingers steepled. Goes beyond local crime. Corporate treason, international ties. Need bigger player. Authority, reach act instantly, before Oratech knows what hit. Like who? Desperation creeping in. FBI, cybercrime division, but can't walk into field office. Need direct line, name. Turn back to laptop, focus absolute. Father, be careful. I had contacts. Kept list, encrypted, people considered clean. Journalists, politicians, law enforcement, fingers flew. Pulling up a file I hadn't noticed. Text document protected by password prompt. No password? Leaning closer. Shook head? Never gave. Said, if anything happened, key with you. With me? Fresh wave grief. Frustration. Never gave anything like that. Think, Chloe. Urged. Voice calm but insistent. Ever give something that seems odd? Book? Jewelry? Random numbers? Something a father might give daughter no one else think important. Closed eyes, sifting memories. Birthday cards. Locket 16th birthday old. Worn copy To Kill a Mockingbird read to me as child. Eyes snapped open. Bookmark. Looked puzzled. In book. Copy To Kill a Mockingbird on the bookshelf. Gave last time saw. Said never forget what's right. Even when world tells wrong. Had leather bookmarks, strange pattern tooled. Always thought of just design. Long shot. Crazy desperate guess. But only thing had. Have to go back is a terrifying idea. Police left by now. Looking for me, but not staking out house indefinitely. Not yet. Biggest risk taken. Returning crime scene. But potential reward everything. Drive back tense, silent. Parked 3 blocks away, approached the house from back, through maze of yards. Street quiet, unnervingly normal. Police cruisers gone. Back door still unlocked from frantic escape. Slipped inside. House exactly as left. Glass water on table, phone on floor. Felt like museum exhibit of life ended hours ago. Went straight to living room bookshelf. Hands trembled, pulling out familiar dog-eared novel. There, nestled between pages, simple leather bookmark. Held to light. Tooled pattern, not just design. String letters, numbers, disguised as abstract border. D4V1, D5G1, SAR1. David's girl. Tears pricked eyes. Left key with me all along. Rushed back storage unit. Leo entered password. File unlocked, revealing shortlist names, titles, private contact information. Top, Special Agent Robert Miller, FBI Cybercrimes Division, direct email, secure phone number. This it, breathed. Crafted email together, carefully, precisely. Attached most damning excerpts from data copied. Backdoor schematics. Transfer logs, Kestrel dynamics, bank records. Explained frame-up, father's murder, everything. Sent from encrypted anonymous account. Single urgent request. Have complete data set. Need immediate extraction, protection. Wait, agonizing. 20 minutes, 30. Sent into void. Agent Miller's still alive? Still trustworthy? Phone, retrieved from house, buzzed on desk. Unknown number. Looked at Leo, heart in throat. Sharp nod. Answered speaker. Hello? Alyssa Rowan? Crisp, authoritative voice. Same sergeant before. Blood ran cold. This she. Used mother's maiden name, split-second decision. Warrant your arrest. Currently your place is employment, reason believe vicinity. Surrender immediately. At Oratech. Thought came back to the scene digital crime. Before respond, another call beeped through. Different unknown number. Made choice. Sergeant, another call. Call back. Hung up. Cutting off startled protest, switched other line. Chloe Evans! Different voice. Older, gravelly, brimming, calm authority. Special Agent Robert Miller. Got email? Stay where are. Team en route location now. Do not engage local authorities. Understand? Relief so profound felt paralysis. Understand, whispered. Good. Have location satellite ping upload. Sit tight. Ms. Evans? Father good man. Making right. Call ended. 10 minutes later, 2 unmarked black SUVs pulled into facility. Men, women, tactical gear, FBI vests, moved efficient purpose. Secured unit, took possession server, hard drives, ushered Leo, me into vehicle. Drove away, saw news alerts pop up dashboard screen. Breaking. FBI raids. Oratech headquarters. Major data breach investigation. Breaking. Oratech CEO, board members detained questioning. Breaking. Sources confirm. Investigation silo project. Tied international espionage. System built crush me now turning creators. Took weeks full story unravel. Evidence overwhelming. CEO, board members charged treason, fraud, conspiracy. Investigation father's death reopened. Ruled homicide. Name completely cleared. Story framed daughter, whistleblower neighbor, made national news day. Didn't go back Oratech. Didn't go back old life. House held too many ghosts. Sold it. Leo, finally free long vigil, moved west 10 Roses Peace. Used severance pay, surprisingly large whistleblower reward. Federal government start-owned small tech security firm. Audit companies looking vulnerabilities Leo, father uncovered. Build fences, not back doors. Sometimes late at night I still feel jolted and fear car door slams outside. But remember feel leather bookmark hand. The sound of Agent Miller's voice phone. Sight of father's truth finally flooding the light. Tried bury me lie but didn't know was seed. Planted father. Watered Leo's loyalty. Strengthened the storm. Now, finally beginning to grow. They tried to use the truth to bury me, not realizing I was a seed. Sometimes justice takes time to grow, but when it blooms, its roots run deeper than any lie.